Wow. The book of Psalms, a precious book. In God's book of books, the book of Psalms are songs. In the days of David and them, they sang these things while they were out in the field. And verse 6, Psalm 66, is a chapter for us today. Make a joyful noise unto God, all ye lands. This is talking about all the nations. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Sing forth the honor of his name. Make his praise glorious. Say unto God, how terrible art thou in thy works. Through the greatness of thy power shall thine enemies submit themselves unto thee. Do you not think God is speaking not just to America, but to the whole world? To everybody from all around every continent? All the earth shall worship thee, and shall sing unto thee. They shall sing to thy name. Selah, that means stop and muse. Think about it. This is a pandemic around the world. Come and see the works of God. He is terrible in his doing toward the children of men. We would say, this is a terrible thing, isn't it? We would say that, wouldn't we? But sometimes it takes a terror to make something good. And something good will come out of it. He turned the sea unto dry land. They went through the flood on foot. And they did. We rejoice in him. And I guarantee you what? When this is over, there'll be people rejoicing in God that the end of it has come. It can come quicker if people will, especially the people already that know God, will talk to him about it. We'll see about passing on. He ruleth by his power forever. His eyes, listen to that, they behold the nations. Hey, this is not something God's not aware of. It's something he's causing. He's allowing this in all nations. Let not the rebellion exalt themselves, Selah, those that are rebellious. Let not those rebellious ones exalt themselves. This is something God is speaking to his children. Bless, O God, ye people, and make the voice of his praise to be heard, which holdeth our soul in life. Wow! Who holds your soul in life, and suffers not our feet to be moved? Are you a Christian? God suffers your feet not to be moved. You don't have to worry about this pandemic. You say, but what if my grandmother dies? Is your grandmother saved? Make sure she is. So if she dies, she'll be in heaven before you. That's the beginning of everlasting life. This life is temporal. Everlasting life is after this body goes to the grave. It's not something to fear. It's actually something to praise. In some countries, they do dance and praise for their loved one going to heaven. For thou, O God, hast proved us. Thou hast tried us as silver is tried. God has been trying us. Have you proved yourself a Christian? During this trying time, have you proved yourself a Christian? Have you followed God? Have you seeked out after God? Have you talked to him? Have you asked him to help you through it? Have you asked him for your needs? I haven't had a need that's not been met. Not one. Thou broughtest us into the net. Thou laidest affliction upon our loins. This is where we are today. We have affliction upon our loins. Thou hast caused men to ride over our heads. We went through the fire and through the water, but thou broughtest us out into a wealthy place. That was the children of Israel talking to God during this period of time in this psalm, but it's a picture of today. Everything that went around goes around. Everything goes around comes around. This world is turning. And what happened 2,000 years ago is happening again today in places. I will go into thy house with burnt offerings. I will pay thee my vows. I want to ask you a question right now. If you happen to be a Christian, You happen to go to a church. You happen to know that 10% of every dollar that you make belongs to God. And you say, but God, I'm in a hard time right now. Well, what do you think about God's house? You don't think it's in a hard time? You don't think the church is in a hard time? You don't think the light bill's still going on? The water bill's still going on? You don't think that the money we promised to send to missionaries still has to be paid? What is it that you haven't calculated in your mind, your little pea brain? That everything is still going on beside your house. And the Bible said if you give your 10% first, He'll take care of the rest. If you'll take care of the church, take care of your little 10%, and He's going to give you 100%, all you need. If you're behind, catch up this week. You say, but that's going to take everything I got. Well, good. You deserve to have to put everything you got in there for what you haven't done. Which my lips may have uttered, and my mouth hath spoken. When I was in trouble, I will offer unto thee burnt sacrifices of fatlings, with the increase of rams. I will offer bullocks and goats. Here's a man that's going to offer what he has to offer. And this is what he has to offer. If you don't have anything else to offer, you say, well, Pete, right now I have no money. You've got time. What can you do with that time? You can call the church and ask them what needs to be done around the church. Have you been able to pay the grass man? If not, somebody needs to come mow the grass. Have you been able to make sure the parking lot's clean? If not, somebody needs to come walk the parking lot, pick it up. Have you washed the windows in the church? Is there anything around there needs doing? Well, I don't have any money. That's good. You don't need any money. You can come do something. Come in here, all ye that fear God, and I will declare what He hath done for my soul. I cried unto Him with my mouth, and He was extolled with my tongue. He loved it. I asked Him, and He loved it. And He said, don't worry, Pete. I got you covered. I'm going to make sure that you get a payday. I'm going to actually send you $1,200. I know the government thinks they're giving it to you, but I'm the one that caused them to do it and allowed them to do it. Did you tithe on that $1,200? That's a good question. Yes, I did. If I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear me, or He won't hear my prayers. Are you regarding iniquity in your heart during this period of time? And you're not doing what you're supposed to do spiritually, getting your tithes in and whatever, and your offerings? At our church, we have missionaries that we promised that we would send them money every month. You say, but Peter, there's a pandemic. Well, there's a pandemic where he is too, but he needs that money. And we need to send it to him. We're better off in this country than he is over in his, or where he is. He took his family and his wife into harm's way. And we promised to do that. Now we're going to fail? Let's get on the ball. But verily God hath heard me. He hath attended to my voice of my prayer. Blessed be God, which hath not turned away my prayer, nor His mercy from me. God has double blessed me in this time, and He will bless me throughout the time. Can I handle your hardship? Yes, I can handle hardship. I've had some before that you would say, he will never come out of it. But I did, because God brought me out of it. And He'll bring you out of it if you're in the hardship right now. You take care of Him first. That's what He said. If you're behind on your tithes, go pick up beer bottles or soda bottles or beer cans and wrap them up in the plastic and go sell them and bring your money down and put it in the church. Catch up your tithes. If you catch up your tithes, God will catch up on everything else you need at your house. And that's a fact, I guarantee it.